go ahead and free that mic. I'm one of those speakers where I'm like a walker. I'm walking all over the, probably not right there, but I walk all over the place. But yeah, my name is Dejon Brooks, and the title of my treehouse talk is "Listen to Your Heart." And the reason why I named it that was because, like, growing up, I was always just told by like family, friends, society that like I can't go out there and I can't achieve my dreams because I was let me hold that right there. Because I was like black, too young, or I lacked the credentials. So yeah, I proved them wrong. I'm gonna like just kind of like show you guys, like walk you guys through my journey today. So yeah, I'll give you guys a good thumbs up. So today I got like 3 like amazing stories prepared for you guys, and the first one is actually my first goal of like becoming a famous YouTuber. So I set that goal back in high school, like right after my freshman year. It was the first day of summer, and I was like, yo, like, I want to become a famous YouTuber. So I went and I told all my friends about it, and they told me that like, oh, you're not gonna make it because there's already like big channels out there that have like tens of millions of like followers and views, and you're never gonna make it. So that frustrated me. So I took that energy and I set a goal to post 1 video a day, every single day for 100 days. And fortunately, I was able to get one of those videos to go viral, and I got 250,000 views in 1 day. And yeah, I'll let this image kind of show like the rest of what happened. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, I was that guy in my high school. I ran like a meme page, but yeah, this story is special to me because like it was the first time I set like a big goal for myself, delusional goal, and I went out there and achieved it, and that really like shifted my mindset as far as like how you can like set goals for yourself and achieve it as long as you like make a plan and you work towards that plan every single day consistently. And it's like right now, like it's like almost like every like teenager's like dream to become like a famous YouTuber. But like when I achieved it, it was to be honest, I kind of got depressed. You can go to the next slide. Yeah, I got depressed because like when you're at that level, everything is just numbers. All the views it's not I kind of lost like the fun out of content creation, especially my views dipped down. Like I was getting around 2-3 million views a month, and if I dipped down like to like 1.9 million views for the month, I'd get like super depressed, and like it just took the fun out of content creation. So one day I just decided to just go and like talk to my audience, and this is what happened. This kind of went down over Snapchat. You can go to the next slide, but yeah, I was getting messages like this from my audience. I'm not gonna read it. I'm kind of short on time, but I'll read the next one. But pretty much messages, just kind of people saying like how like my content kind of helped them of like whatever they're going through of life. You can go to the next one. This is my favorite one, and like I said, I got like thousands of these, and but this is kind of my favorite one. But like this guy here, he said like he had depression, doing drugs, and just kind of like my content, just by going and watching it like on like my Snapchat stories and also my YouTube channel, it allowed him to it gave him the energy to go and just like make it through the ups and downs of life, and just be able to like have that purpose come into my life. It made content creation a lot more fulfilling in it, and it brought a lot of joy and fulfillment to my life. So yeah, I learned that lesson at as a 16-year-old in high school. So you can go to the next slide. But my next story, this is story number 2, my cryptocurrency story. So the reason why I tell everyone this story is because every time I have like every time I want to go and achieve like a big dream, but I'm like too scared to go and pursue it, I always remind myself of this story. So back in 2017, cryptocurrency was popping, and I was like, hey, I want to put like $5,000 into this one coin. But my parents, they control my bank account at that time, so they only let me put like $100 in there. So I put it in there, let it sit for a couple months, and then cryptocurrency's in the news again. Apparently it was like the peak of the market, so I was like, oh, let me go check my coin. So you can go to the next slide. But yeah, that first box, that's where I bought. And then that day when I went to go check that, the coin I bought, it went up like 6,000%. So yeah, I could have my own private island, house, and everything, you know. So, yeah, so that story right there really taught me the importance of, and you could argue that it was gambling because I didn't know what I was doing back when I was like 16, 17 years old. But this story taught me the importance of like just going for it, even if you like who cares if you fail. I'm just kind of saying that like because I'm young. When you get older, you want to be a little bit more smart about that right there. But I made a chart. You can go to the next slide. So this is a chart I made, kind of correlation between like regret and failure. So this yellow line right here, so that's like the failure line. So like right after an event happens, you're gonna feel like super sad, mad, like all sorts of emotions. But as time goes on, like those memories kind of become like happy moments. You go like, oh, like I remember that time I did that. It failed. You kind of laugh it off with your friends, family, or whatever. As to regret, so like in that same moment, you're like, man, good thing I didn't do that. But as time goes on, you're wondering like, man, like where would I be in life had I gone down path B, C, or D? You know, so every time when it comes like the big goals in life, I always like and just like going for it. I always have this chart as a reminder in my cryptocurrency story. So yeah, that's story number 2. You can go to the next one. This is my third story. This is the most recent. So after I graduated high school, I was 18 years old. I wanted to start a company. So the way how I went viral on YouTube was to catch on trends. So I wanted to build a software that like scrapes the internet for trending keywords, pull it back, and sell it to content creators. But I didn't know how to code, so I needed to hire like a team, marketing budget, just money for everything, right? So you go to the next slide. So I went and I took my Georgia non-disclosure and I pitched it to over 50 different investors. I did real estate wholesaling back in high school, so I had like a long list of investors that I knew personally. So I ran it through them, and they all said no. And I almost gave up on the idea until I came across the last guy on my contacts list. His name was Adam, and you can go next slide. And he told me that like no one is going to invest in an 18-year-old that has like no startup experience or like managing a team, managing that large sums of money. And if I wanted to turn this idea into reality, I need to go and ask family and friends to understand my drive, or just go all in. So yeah, I thought about it for like a day, and I was like, screw it. Like I got nothing to lose. I'm 18 years old. I'm just gonna go for it. So yeah, that's the house right there. That's my parents' old house. They moved in the new one, but that was like beginning of 2020. And my room, it was in the basement. And for 6 months, I was just grinding. I didn't speak to any girls. I didn't talk to any of my friends. No socializing, no traveling, just grinding for 6 months. And it was a beautiful experience. I journaled my journey the whole way through, and this is my end result. So I got like my own like team. They run the whole website. It's like automatic. I'm able to sit here. Like I went on vacation like 2 weeks ago, and they ran the whole site. And like this is like kind of like the trend charts right here. How we're able to like just kind of like populate it, and yeah, it's a pretty cool tool. But once again, like I had like this big delusional goal. I made a plan, and I worked towards it, and I achieved it, and I got depressed, right? Yeah. Yeah, common theme here. I kept getting depressed, and I was about to like same thing with YouTube. I was like, all right, let me start talking to my customers. Let me just like start like genuinely helping them, work with them one-on-one, kind of helping them like changing their life, with my product. And by me doing that, I was able to help like 3 of my favorite case studies right here. I got one, Lori. She came to me with like 5K subs. She now has like over 400,000 subscribers. The middle one, Cager, he came to me. We had nothing. He has 10K subscribers. And my last one, he's a Brazilian doctor actually, but he came to me last year when he had 3K subscribers, and now he probably hit 1 million, probably like sometime later this week. So just by being able to like, instead of like chasing money and just like chasing like purpose by like helping people like quit their jobs and make money on YouTube, it once again brought a lot of like joy and fulfillment into my life. So yeah, I just kept on pursuing that. And then recently I was on a Zoom call with a client, and he asked me this question that really got me. But he said, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy running a tech company? I was like, oh, like a 7, like I really enjoy it. But I would love to help young adults, just like helping them like turn their dreams into reality. And I was like, wait a minute, like what's stopping me from doing that right now? So I listened to my heart, and I got straight to work. And this is the new project I'm working on right now. But it's a new brand I created called Purpose Nation, and my goal is to help millions of young adults really like find purpose through pursuing their dreams. And I'm serious when I say millions too. I have a good habit of like setting like big delusional goals and actually achieving them, with like hard work. But that, and one thing that, and to also complement that, I wanted to like write a book. I love writing, so just like writing a book and publishing it. And for that book right there, I want to have it be a New York Times bestseller. So yeah, lots of marketing, lots of like audience building, and it's a pretty big goal, but it's definitely achievable of all the work. But just to next slide. But just to like close things up, kind of hitting two different themes here, but these are like two quotes I kind of made up. But like, you want to listen to your heart and chase what makes you happy. You'll be surprised as to what you can achieve, especially if you just show up every single day. You can really make great things come to pass. And then the second one, I kind of learned it as a byproduct. Is that happiness is not about reaching an end destination. It's about how many people you helped along the way. And that's a hard one because like reaching your dreams, I think that's the easiest part. Knowing what you want is the hardest part because like you'll reach and you'll be like, oh, that's it, you know? So yeah, that's kind of what I learned from just like setting like crazy goals and just like going and achieving them. But yeah, that's it for my treehouse talk. If you want to follow my journey, I post like the good, the bad, the ugly on my story every single day. So feel free to follow me on Instagram. But yeah, that's my treehouse talks, and thank you guys for listening to me.